Welcome back to the channel. Today I've got the 2023 M240i. It's the rear-wheel drive version. It's our second, I can't believe I'm saying that, the second M240i or even 2 Series coupe to arrive for model year 23. It was under stop sale, that now has been lifted. It was also a customer order car and they backed out once it became available for sale. So hopefully you guys can see this. This is obviously Thunder Night, or should I say Thunder Night Metallic. The launch color for the 2 Series coupe. It doesn't have a lot on this car either. So you should be able to see the parking assistance cameras there. So that's parking assistance package. Cerium gray grille, inlets, air intakes, which means no shadowline package. No premium package either. So we do get LED lights, just not adaptive. You can see the inserts there, gold, so if you don't get shadowline package, that's what you get. Also don't have the 50th anniversary BMW M emblems, something I would have ordered for the car. Over to the side, got our standard 791M wheels in black, blue M Sport calipers as well. I think, well, blue's fine, but I think I probably would have gone with red calipers. Got our mirror caps in cerium gray, M-style mirror caps as well. Which again is a feature I don't really like on non-Ms. Out back, we've got our carbon fiber rear spoiler. It does have a lot of aggressiveness built into it. Not quite a high kick spoiler, but it is there. Our M240i badging in cerium gray. And of course our, I guess, controversial tail lamps. Again, pictures and video probably don't do this justice. It's really a sculpted look. Again, I hate to say it, but it does look better in person. Here's our Thunder Night out in the direct sunlight. Very nice sort of violet hue to it as well. A great looking purple. Glad BMW brought back a purple for as a standard color, which I guess hasn't happened since Techno Violet. But fantastic color nonetheless. Let's take a look at the inside and go over the pricing and options. So opening up, we agreed with beige Sensatec perforated interior. It's not the color I would have gone with Thunder Night. The first 240 I spec'd for the store was Oyster Vernasca leather, which I think looks really, really nice. Of course, black would be the safe choice, either in leather or Sensatec. Also, cognac would be a decent fit, so that'll give you the peanut butter and jelly look. But seats are really nice and comfortable. Still have lumbar support, which is now an option on the car. So I think it's lumbar support driver only, or driver, something like that. That's the language on it. And of course, the big change, iDrive 8. I'll go over what we're looking at as well. All right, so I did take the protective film off of the iDrive 8 display. Now again, the camera makes it look a lot more glary than it actually is. In person, it looks fine. You're not going to be distracted by glare or glared objects into your display. Perfectly fine. Got the parking assistance package now. Heard rumors end of production, although I think it's on the ordering guide as well. I don't believe that's happened yet. You can see we have a little problem with the navigation system. It's still starting, or excuse me, still waiting to start, which means we'll have to take this into service and have that addressed, basically a refresh of the system. Now this is high gloss black trim. I'll get this on video hopefully later. It's going to be really hard to see anyway in the garage area, but there's some illuminated areas here on the lower portion of this trim here, not visible right now. All right, so we're back in the car, a little bit darker area. Hopefully it'll show off the ambient lighting. As you can see, I've turned the brightness way, way up. You see over here, That's lit up pretty well. But there is a little bit of illumination. Oh, I think it's showing up better on camera than it does in person. But this is the portion of the dashboard that is illuminated with that trim. So it's actually a pretty decent feature here. Not exactly the same as on the X7, but interesting feature. That's it. And you have some door trim illumination as well. This is not the M stripes illuminated one. That is an option. All right, so moving over back to the center console. We've got our gear selector nub here as well. Everything else is going to be very familiar to you guys. That's the big change. iDrive 8 in the gear selector. All right, so let's go over pricing and options. So, new for this year, the M240i is available in rear-wheel drive, $47,900, the starting price. Thunder Knight Metallic, $650. The Sensatech is, of course, included. Parking assistance package for another $700. $175 the lumbar support for the driver. Then we have a few installed accessories. So the carbon fiber rear spoiler for $720, which is actually I think a pretty decent price for that. Wheel locks for another $115. Floating hubcaps for another $165. LED door projector for another $160. All told, MSRP of $51,580. So minimally spec'd with a few extra goodies on there. But what else can we say about iDrive 8? I think we've covered a lot of things. Any questions you guys have, again, drop them in the comments. We'll see if we can make a video about them. If not, answer them in the comments themselves. It's going to take you guys a little bit of time to learn, especially coming from, say, iDrive 6 or 7. But it's fairly intuitive, just a little bit odd coming from, say, like iDrive 7 or iDrive 6. It's a little bit less organized. But if you think about it, it's the same stuff, just in a different layout. Of course, the big adjustment is going to be the climate menu. Just wish they would have the iDrive control be able to go down there. It does go up, but it does not go down. Unfortunate. Take one more look around the car as well. All right, so we got our rear seats. Again, room for 2 passengers in the rear. Not a lot of great headroom there. You have a little bit of extra room there because it does slope down a bit, especially with the moonroof, which is not, as far as I can tell, can't be deleted. You can delete it off the 230i. We'll take in Thunder Knight Metallic one more time. So powered by the B58 inline 6 turbo engine, so 382 horsepower and 369 torques. Pretty potent engine. Of course, the basis for the forthcoming M2, which as of recording will be announced in 2 days' time. So it's already leaked a little bit. So the front intakes are going to be vastly different than what you see on the M240i. They're going to be more rectangular shaped rather than this triangle theme that you'll see on the 240i. Grille, I think, is also going to be a little bit more squared off. But look forward to seeing it. That's about it for a quick tour around the M240i and Thunder Knight Metallic, and we'll see you at the next video.